19 people were hanged in Salem for witchcraft. Almost none of it was about the devil. Look closely at who accused who, and a different pattern shows up. One about who owned what, and who wanted it. This isn't a story about superstition. It's a story about property. Salem wasn't one community. It was two, pulling in opposite directions. Salem town was wealthy, merchant-driven, connected to trade. Salem village was poorer, agricultural, and resentful of the town that taxed them without representation. Land disputes had been simmering here for decades. Disputed boundaries, contested inheritances, families who felt cheated out of what should have been theirs. By 1692, that tension didn't need much to ignite. Look at who got accused, and something becomes clear. A disproportionate number of the accused were women who stood to inherit property. Widows, unmarried women, women without sons to inherit on their behalf. Under the law at the time, that made them unusually powerful and unusually vulnerable. Many accusers had existing property disputes with the people they named. The Putnam family, driving force behind dozens of accusations, had lost a bitter inheritance battle years earlier against families that later ended up accused. Once someone was accused, their property became legally vulnerable, seized, contested, or simply abandoned as families fled. Land that had been disputed for years suddenly had a very convenient way to change hands. This wasn't a conspiracy everyone was in on. Real fear was real. But fear doesn't explain why the accusations landed so precisely on people already tangled in land disputes with their accusers. Salem ended the way it began, quietly. The accusations stopped almost as fast as they started, once the colony's governor's own wife was named. We like to tell this story as a lesson about mass hysteria. It's also a lesson about how conveniently hysteria can align with self-interest. The devil made a useful cover story. The land was the real motive.